Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Inferior Five, issue number 1 of 12. This was a sick book in a really good way. I am excited to bring you 5 things about this book after we talk about who made this book. Let's get started with that right now. We've got Keith Giffen doing the plot and pencils, Jeff Lemire doing the plot and script, and also doing the variant cover with Jose Villarrubia doing the variant cover colors. Michelle Delicki doing the inks for the book, Hi-Fi doing the colors, and Rob Lay doing the letters. Giffen, Delicki, and Hi-Fi does the original cover also. And for some reason it says Joey Cavalieri gets no respect, which is really funny. Reminds me of old school Marvel where Stan Lee used to pleasantly poke fun of the writers, or excuse me, the artists in the comic books that he was writing on, and they would have, of course, it's the letterers who had to print that stuff, and the relationship that these guys had was amazing, and like genuinely, I love seeing that. That's practically number one on this list, except it's not. Number one on the list actually is that this is 5 stories disguised as one. This comic book, dude, there are so many stories in here, it's ridiculous. And each time I'm reading one, it looks like it's nullifying the one that came before, and it's like, but it seamlessly transitions to each one, and then you realize as you're going on that it's not just that they're all connected, it's all the same story, but it's not. Oh my god, you got to read this comic book to understand, man. Let's talk about number 2 on this story. It says in this comic, it says right away that this is an invasion angle. What, the invasion? This is like the first time that DC ever did a crossover, for crying out loud. That they actually had, a whole bunch of different characters on the same book, not just like one or two. Like an actual event. This was their first event. That's the words I'm looking for. So why are they still doing this? Well, not only does it kind of explain it in here, but it also pokes fun of itself in this book, which I think is freaking hysterical. It does in a really amazing way too. Let's talk about number 3, because this is really important. This is a horror story. Look, this is Lemire writing this, in case you guys aren't particularly familiar with Mr. Jeff Lemire. The guy's got issues. He's a little bit scary. Oh, he's a lovely guy to meet in person, shake hands with, and just, give him a compliment. He's very grateful, and he's a very humble person. He's like not too far away from where I live. He's like down in Toronto. I'm in Mississauga. It's like we're paisan, Except I'm terrified of this dude. Like, he's got some demons. He's got, like, if we're about skeletons, if demons have skeletons, that's what he's got in his closet, in spades. Anyway, this is a terrifying book with a bunch of humor peppered in also, which really tries to disguise the fact that this book is going to murder you in your sleep tonight. Don't buy the book. You're going to die. I almost died right there. Jeez, buy the book. Let me live. Let's talk about number 4. The story. This is not a one-read book. Now, forget about it. If you bought this comic book thinking to yourself, you know what, I'm just going to give this a read, I'm going to casually put it to the side, you're wrong. I don't believe there's anybody who can read this book only once and be okay with it. In fact, you'll be flipping back and forth in the book, just talking about, okay, wait a second, go back here. Okay, wait, let's go back over here. Okay, where was it? Oh, let me just start from the beginning. Oh my God, what the heck am I reading? Because it's that freaking insane. And mind you, it's not one of those like word jumbles that's going to confuse you. There's no confusion in this book. Just read the book straight through. You'll understand what I mean. It's incredible. But there are things that we miss. There are false starts. There are false continuations. Remember, it is 5 stories in one. It is one story in 5 parts. And it's also 12 issues to this, and this is only the first one. Let's finally talk about number 5 in this, and let's just seriously scale this down. Peacemaker is in this book. I don't know who the hell this Peacemaker guy is. Like, it's just whatever. But it's still a part of the story. So that makes it 6. There's so much in this book. It's crazy. And I love it. I think you guys are going to love it too. This was a surprisingly good read, because I read a book like Inferior Five, and I'm just thinking, it doesn't match with the cover, and like this also, I'm just thinking this is going to be a comedy book, right? This is going to be slapstick. This is going to be something where I'm going to be laughing. Nope. I am engrossed. Totally. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.